I'm Brittany Nicholson, live in East Jackson for a second time this week. A man is shot in the middle of the afternoon. This one happening just feet from two school campuses. 15 minutes ago or so, we saw the Henderson County Emergency Management Team leave the scene altogether. Now, we believe that to be the dive team that may have searched a well on the property over to my left. Now, the property over to my right, you can maybe see these headlights here. The TBI is still guarding this property. That is the property they have been searching. As you can see behind me, authorities are still over here in the visitor parking lot and are not allowed inside the gates here at the Kilgore plant. So I showed you where over here authorities were still in the parking lot at the Kilgore plant and were not allowed inside, and right now that is still the case. Investigators say the victim, a 24-year-old man, was shot in front of this convenience store, which sits across the street from JCM and across the railroad tracks from Lane College. It happened around 1 this afternoon. By the time officers arrived, the victim had left in a private vehicle. Police followed him to the hospital, where they say he's being treated for non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Investigators say this shooting and the one on Monday are not random acts of violence. Now, Captain Miller says they are looking for a silver or champagne-colored Chevy Tahoe in connection with this shooting. It was last seen driving west on Lane Avenue. Investigators say this shooting happened right here near the principal's office. The shots rang out as fellow students were loading their buses to go home.
Liberty is a very good school. This is unusual.
The school bell rings at Liberty Tech High School Thursday. Moments later, the sound of gunfire.
The victim and suspect, they both are students here, and school had been dismissed, and it happened just right out here in front of the school as school was letting out.
Police say a 16-year-old shot a fellow student once in the left thigh. They believe the 17-year-old victim and the gunman know each other.
We know that this was, the victim was specifically targeted. We are still investigating the motive.
For Betty Purriers, who works in the cafeteria, she now feels unsafe, knowing that a 16-year-old was not only able to get his hands on a deadly weapon, but brought it to school.
People can buy on the streets or anywhere, you know, anywhere.
Jackson Police, Madison County Sheriff's Department, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol all responded to canvas immediately and were able to identify, track down, and take the teen into custody quickly. Police say they're always preparing for situations like this one.
We have school shootings that happen all over the country, and we've talked about it in many staff meetings that, you know, it's just a matter of time before it happens here.
Purrier says she hopes Jackson Police and the school work together to increase campus security.
Metal detectives, you know, you ain't gonna stop everything, but you can, you know, kind of slow it down.
Now, investigators say the shooter is being questioned and will spend the night in the Madison County Juvenile Detention Center. The victim is in stable condition at a local hospital. I spoke with one of Tyrone's fellow Jackson Central Mary students who says that he was a great friend and that the Jackson Central Mary football team will be missing more than just a team player.
The football team will take it hard because, you know, that's everybody on the football team count him as a brother. And everybody that's in the school will think the same too.
Family and friends remember today, not just the amazing person they say Tyrone Sterling was.
He had a good vibe about him. He was like a magnet. He attracted a lot of people to him.
But his passion for football.
He was good. He was excellent. That's all he used to talk about is JCM.
His drive was competitive, and he always tried to push himself hard. Even though he had asthma, he still kept saying that I'm gonna be the best.
And by the best, his aunt says he meant going pro.
Auntie, I get tired of seeing you and my mama struggle. When I get out of high school and I make it to the pro, I'm gonna make sure I buy you and my mama a house, and y'all gonna have everything y'all want. And I said, that's what's up. That's my nephew.
His family says his caring nature is what people will remember most about Tyrone.
When you upset, he make you laugh. And like, you can't be mad at him long.
And his aunt says if she could say one more thing to Tyrone.
Job well done. He was the best nephew God could have ever blessed into my life. And I'm gonna miss him.
Now, some of the students tell me they will be wearing JCM school colors, khaki and green, with Tyrone's number on their backs to school on Monday. It's the busiest time of year for farmers.
All day and into the night, early mornings and into the night. They got a lot to organize.